Oh great, another Spartan review. Yup. Might as well do doing all my knives and reviews, but anyway. Osate steel, obviously everybody knows that. Andrew Demko lockup. I'm not really going to go over the specs too much. Everybody knows them. I'm going to kind of just go over my ideas and things of that nature. I find that this type of steel etches fairly well. It's not my favorite thing to etch, but it works out okay. This knife's primary purpose would be to chop, hack, slash, maim, really opponent. You can stab with it, even though it's a chunky tip. Let me get that in there. It does have a chunky tip on it, which is a good thing. Nice little swedge on there. And the big belly, it doesn't stab obviously near as well as it could, but that's not its primary purpose. Due to the kukri, you have an angled cutting edge, so it does have more cutting power. Draw strokes, whatever. You want to do chest pulls with it for wood, knee pulls, whatever. You can choke up on it fairly well. Use this thumb ramp as a plate, thumb plate rather, thumb ramp, whatever. And use this recess in the organic blade curvature to do some fine work, feathering of a stick, little camp tasks. If I was, the reason I say that, if I was to take any knife out into the woods, and this is one I mostly EDC, and a lot of people aren't going to like it for EDC, just because how thick it is, how big it is, close thickness. I mean, it rides fairly low in the pocket. A lot lower than my Raja 2. My Raja 2 sticks out probably that much farther, just on the handle. But here's a pack of cigarettes. That's how stinking wide this thing is. No, I don't smoke. My old lady smokes. Nasty fucking habit. But that's how wide it is. About wide of a pack of cigarettes to this point. So it's not a slimline, sleek, gentleman's really folder. It's a utilitarian, beefy, chunky, handle just about anything folder. It's not really something I would carry in an office. I don't work in an office. I'm a college student. I'm not worried about it. And what I'm going to school for is not white collar, blue collar, whatever. Restoration, auto restoration, so not really too worried about it. It is, to me, a beautiful looking knife. I really like the Copus sword that the Spartans used, so it's pretty. Get this, the whole thing. It's to me, it's awesome looking. I don't really like, some people, I've seen a video of somebody rounded this out. To me, it looked like shit. People made this into, try to make them into Tontos or whatever. It looks like crap to me. Just my personal opinion, I guess. The handle ergos are great. No jimping. Well, there is jimping, but see if I can focus. Anyway, it's just in this, what they call it, Grivery, because they can't call it G10. I really don't get that. I don't know why they have to come up with their own names. I don't know, whatever. But it's barely in there. T10 pivot, and there's only one pivot screw. It's plate on the other side. T8 screws. There's only two of them each side, and then there's two T8 screws on the pocket clip, which is an okay pocket clip. It's short, it's chunky, it's black, so it blends in with the pants fairly well. 3 T8s, which are good for the good for how heavy this blade is. Average sized lanyard hole. Anyway, this handle ergots they're great. It retards the forward of the movement of the hand forward and back. Whether you have this in a regular grip, a hammer grip, or a reverse grip, whatever. There's no. It's a backspacer construction, not a pillar, standoff, whatever you want to call it. The one thing I don't like about these cold steel folders, Raja 2, Spadas, Spartans, any of the folders really, this hardware seems to strip out. The torque seems to strip out a lot easier than any of the other knives that I've taken apart. I don't know why, just shittier material, I guess. Maybe why they sell them so cheap. I do like the recesses in this handle. I like how it's shaped. I may try and attempt to do some G10 handles on it, or something like that. I've attempted handle sculpting before. It's in my Raja 2 video, thoughts, and short review. I'm doing it on a Rat 1, and I'll cut out here and I'll show you a size comparison to the Rat 1. There's a size comparison. Again, I know I did one. Rat 1 isn't a small folder, and everybody knows what it looks like. I did Duracoat this and decided it's not what I wanted to do. I'm doing some. This is textured, I guess. It's not flat. See if I can get that in there. Probably not. Anyway, just sculpting the handles a little bit. Trying to do like a tiger stripe design just for aesthetics. I mean, it does. You can fit your fingers in there. I started on this side. They do make a tan one. I bought this before there was tan ones or anything. They are actually making. I'm just gonna put this here. They're actually making. I just watched Jeff from Cutlery Lovers channel, the new Ontario booth and shot show this year, and they are making assisted opening Rat ones, along with some other knives. They are converting into assisted opening, so I will be getting one of those. Back to this. It is a little square on the liners and throughout the handle. The Raja 2 and the Grivory is a lot worse. Just take the handle scales off, take a file, push inward, and round them off. You know, kind of as a inward towards the inside motion, and that'll fix that problem. The only problem I have with this clipping this on my pants one-handed is sometimes my pants will slip up into here when I'm clipping it on. Doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes. Get that out of the way. It's kind of annoying. This doesn't really. A lot of people have complaints about tearing up their pockets. I don't really have that issue. It's never done that to my pocket. The only. If you wave it out of your pocket a lot, it's going to tear it up a little bit. You can't just expect it not to. The Kershaw, I lost the name of it. Anyway, it's Tonto. It tears up my pockets a lot more than this does. So, anyway, it's a great overall knife. Said you can choke up on it. Choke up on it and use this recess for this recurve to make fine work, feather sticks, notching on sticks to make camp tents, stakes, really anything you really need to do. The only reason I say that is this is the really the only knife I would trust. Not completely, obviously it's not going to be as strong as a fixed blade because it's a folding variety of knife, that I would completely trust not to fail on me as a backup knife, as well as a Raja 2, etc. In a survival scenario, if my fixed blade broke, whatever. And I said feathering sticks isn't really that hard. Right now I have my bailout bag of CRKT M21 12JD GD, excuse me, not JD. but I may switch it out, and especially once say our QT's coming out with a fossil. I think I'm gonna put that one in my bailout bag. Not sure yet. Anyway, great overall knife. Yeah, I give it 8 out of 10 just because of the weight and the size of it, width of it, in the pocket. A lot of people have trouble closing this one-handed. I mean, there's when you just keep your finger in here, and then this will hit your finger before any part of the blade will, and then okay, so you just wiggle it a little bit. Okay, that hits your finger. Turn it. Watch your fingers though. So, alright guys, stay sharp. Thanks for watching.